The core objective of any business activity is to move to the maximum point of effectiveness on one hand and the maximum profitability on the other hand. When you get to this position, this is called the preferred position, the bullseye. Today we discuss about the circle of influence in business, how you, in relation to your customer and your competition, you can advance your position. You will move from the negative position to the uncertain position, to the peripheral position, to the shared position, and to the bullseye, the preferred position. Use your influence to grow your profitability in business. Welcome, this is Sales Roundtable. My name is Joseph Kimondo. I am passionate about consumer behavior and business development. Like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it so that people in business will advance their positions in the circle of influence. And of course, subscribe for more business content, business tips on how to increase your profitability and grow your business. The circle of influence is a model that is used to measure your competitive position in relation to your customer and your competition. What a wonderful way, cost-free, that you can use to measure your effectiveness and profitability and tell you how you are influencing your customers and your competition. The negative position. When you're in the negative position, you have fallen out of favor with your customer. They consider you an resource, a cost. In fact, you book an appointment with them, they turn you down. This is because they view you negatively. And maybe you inherited a customer who was treated negatively by your predecessor. Your predecessor may have lost the grip. Either they underperformed and failed to retain the special status relationships. In other words, you achieve low rating criteria with this customer. And you've got to find a way to move from this position to advance to the preferred position, the bullseye. Moving into the inner circle, we have the uncertain position. This is where your customer may offer exciting opportunities, but nothing is happening, nothing substantial. In fact, you're in the outside trying to look into the circle of influence. And this may be because either there's a change of guard in your customer, meaning your key contact has been replaced with a new one. You have no history with this contact, so you're starting afresh with them. Or alternatively, you have just started creating a relationship with them. You just started calling in. You're meeting them. They're new clients to you. They're uncertain about you. So you are trying to progress into the inner circle. And if there's a breach of trust or confidence in you, you can easily slip into the negative position. So keep working, keep moving closer into the inner circles. The peripheral position. When you're in this position, you're not getting a lot of business, you're getting cramps of it. In fact, you're fighting for your voice to be heard. You're under the microscope. The customer may not be completely open with you and honest with you. When you're in this position, you not only have to pass the tests when you're given the business, you have to pass it with flying colors so that you can outperform your competitors. In this position, when you pass it, you will feel a significant warmth from the customer towards you. Your relationship is deepening and more business is starting to flow. And this is an indication you're moving into the inner circle of influence. When you are in the shared position, you're closer to the promised land. Here, you have significant business from the customer with a great potential to increase it. Even though your influence may not be as much, your competitors are measured against you. You're a superior among your equals. The customer is measuring you from other competitors, but you have the edge. If you manage to move business from your competitors, then you become a dominant force to reckon with. You move into the inner circle. And finally, the preferred position. Our bullseye, the promised land. When you're in this position, you have a majority of the customer's business. In fact, the most profitable, the top layer, the cream of the business. In this position, you have the complete trust of the customer. And when you walk in the offices of the customers, you have strong advocates singing your praises and influence. When you're here, you're the first call the customer gives to when they need anything. You are a force to reckon with. On top of this, you have access to vital information. You have walk-in rights. No door is closed to you. You set the standards by which your competitors are judged. The demands here are intense. And if you lapse, you will digress to the other circles into tailwags of the dogs. To remain in the preferred position requires a high degree of vigilance. Since you're the primary source of ideas and new ways on how to do things, it is your duty to be on the lookout on what is happening. Where is the future heading for this company? In fact, you should know the vision, the mission, the values of this company more than even the people who are inside, so that you're able to guide them on where they are going and what they should do. You should have the solutions before they even ask the needs. And this brings us to a problem that may be a potential big one to push you out of this. The customer at some point will feel vulnerable by having one business under one roof. So you have to insulate yourself from the competitors. Do your job so well that you don't have to look over your shoulder and your customer is happy. Don't let them down. Keep your preferred position. And how do you keep this position? Number one, treat the customer like a prospect. There is no permanent safety in the preferred position. It takes relentless planning, effective execution, and flawless follow-through. Stay on watch. Never take them for granted. If you do, your rivals will not. Stay on watch. Treat the customer like the prospect you're trying to win over and over, and this will keep you in the preferred position. Number two, build strong advocacy. If the people in your customer's organization don't support you, you will not make it to the shared and the preferred position. Deepen and broaden your relationships in that organization. You will need people to cheer you on as you grow and to retain you, to co-sponsor you in the preferred. When you're in your customer's organization, ensure that you are greeting them. You say hello to them, attribute your success to them. Take counsel, take guidance that they give you. Understand what is happening in the organization. Don't ignore them. They will build and co-sponsor you in the preferred position. Number three, take initiative. Be a step ahead. Understand what is the strategic plan of this company. What is their vision? What is their mission? What are their values? Where are they going into the future? Staying ahead will reduce your lead time in responding when they ask for something. When they ask for a solution, you will respond fast because you know where they are going. Be vigilant. Take initiative. Number 4, get feedback. Always audit the status of your relationship. Great misconduct will cause the tolerance and patience of your customer to wear thin. Ensure that you're correcting all the misgivings, all the problems that are happening. Be prompt, be swift in dealing with the problems. Number 5, upgrade your position. Never settle for complacency. Maintaining status quo is investing in mediocrity. Always be on the lookout of how to refresh your relationship with your customer, how to reinvent yourself, reinvent your solutions so that you remain as the go-to. If you don't do, this is an open invitation to unwanted guests. Your competition. Therefore, always be on the lookout on better ways to serve your customer. In conclusion, the circle of influence looks like the bull's eye, and the customer is at the center of it all. Every sales activities is aimed at moving closer to the customer. When you are out of sight, you're out of mind and out of position. When you listen to the customer and really listen, what you're telling them is, I care, I understand, and I really want to help. When the customer believes that you really want to help, you have advanced your position. You have increased your power of influence, and you're ready to be in the preferred position, in the circle of influence. And this, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you for tuning in. I'm overwhelmed by your support. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, and for your shares. Always a pleasant pleasure engaging with you. Give this video a thumbs up and share it so that people in business will increase their influence of power and increase their profitability with their customers. Until next time, see you at the round table.